Hey everybody, it's Eric. Well, this is a pretty big day for me. It's the end of a 25-year literary quest. Tomorrow, by the time you see this, Bronx Nights will now be a paperback available on Amazon. It's already available on ebook. But really, it's all about this particular spot here in Chicago. On this spot 25 years ago, something extraordinary happened, and it sent me on a literary quest that lasted my life up until now. There used to be a beautiful maple tree back here. I used to work across the street. And in that maple tree was a colony of parrots. You can read about it in my book, Why Bad Things Happen to Good Parrots. Because what happened back here, I spent 20 years writing one essay about it. In that maple tree was a colony of hundreds of Quaker parrots. This is Chicago. What a weird place for parrots to be. So at lunchtime every day, I would come over and just watch the colony gather, and they turned the whole tree practically into a nest. It was one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. But then we had a storm one weekend, and I showed up on Monday, and a lightning bolt had struck that tree. That's why it's not here anymore. And there were barbecued parrots everywhere. It was one of the greatest tragedies imaginable, at least for me, because something so special and unique and beautiful had been obliterated. And for what? There wasn't even a single survivor. And so began my quest for the problem of pain. Like I said, you can read about it in my book, Why Bad Things Happen to Good Parrots, but it really culminates in Bronx Nights. I haven't come to this space in about 25 years. It's a complicated story, the Quaker parrots. You really should check it out, because what seemed like a tragedy in the end actually was an ecological blessing, which certainly didn't make sense at the time. I had to do my research about it. Still, for those parrots, it wasn't fun. But I really started to think about, why does pain exist? What is the whole purpose of pain? What can we get out of pain? And I've written 11 books, and at the core of every single one of them is the problem of pain. So for me here today in Chicago, for the first time in many years, just standing on this spot, it's kind of a sacred moment. And as many of you know, I've gone through a lot. I've had long COVID for 5 years. Last week ago, somebody fractured my skull and tried to murder me in my apartment. Got out of the hospital. They said I was okay to drive, so this is where I came. One day before Bronx Nights comes out, which you can get on Amazon. There's actually 3 versions of the book. One on Amazon as a paperback, one as an ebook, and then you can also go to VIKINGWORD.com. And actually all 3 versions of the book are different. And I did that for a very express reason. But I'm just listening to the birds here at sunrise. I can see some red-winged blackbirds in the marsh. It's my favorite bird. It just kind of reminds me that this quest meant something. It certainly meant something to me, but if anybody has ever read any of my stories or any essay or anything I've ever written, this moment, this spot, this little spot on earth was the genesis of it. So just want to share that with you this morning. I'm excited about the paperback release of Bronx Nights, but I just kind of want to soak in the moment. It's been really hard. I lost my partner too. She just disappeared, left all of her possessions behind. I have no idea where she is. I've lost a lot of things these last 5 years. A lot of pain. But I kind of understand the pain now. I'm just happy to be alive and enjoy this beautiful sunrise. See the beautiful marsh here? It's really a sacred moment for me. I spent the last 25 years writing 3 to 4 hours a day, 11 books total, hundreds of articles, been read by millions of people. I didn't get a lot of money out of it, but I got a lot of understanding, and it was worth it. So thanks for sharing this moment with me today.